Hey everybody, this is Bart speaking, and I'd like to show something cool that one of my Unreal friends made. He's an Unreal technical artist, and he made this amazing plugin blueprint that you can get on the marketplace, and it's called Face 2D. Um, Let me not get this wrong, the name wrong. He has a really good name actually. It's called Face 2D Live. That's actually the name, Face 2D Live, made by Cory Williams. Fantastic artist, educator, just a super genuine human being and fantastic artist. And he made this plugin to make his life easier, to make content in Unreal a much easier way to work with. And I connected the dots here because Gabriel, one of the instructors at Epic, he also shared something really cool that can work with this plugin. And I thought to combine these two things together and show them working live in the engine. And this plugin is something. Yeah, it's not a big. It doesn't cost a lot, so you can have fun with this. And if you'd like to test this, let me know. But generally speaking, if I hit play, you can see here I have a talking character. Now this is pretty obvious, right? Let me just recalibrate the phone so I can look at the camera and have the character look to the side. All right, and now, so whenever I look to the left or right, also the character's eyes move around because it's mapped to the position of my face. And there's two characters here, so you can map two of these guys. If you have two iPhones, you can make a student instructor kind of interaction. So here I'm going to try adding something that Gabriel, and I'm going to plug him also here, his ArtStation. Gabriel Paiva, I hope that's how I pronounce Gabriel. Fantastic artist, educator. In his store, you will find his free handheld cameras for Unreal Engine 5. Currently, he has it for free, which is cool, amazing. Grab it while you can. I don't know if it's gonna stay this way because it's an amazing resource, and I think everybody should know about this working in Unreal Engine 5.1, especially in real time. So here's the deal. So I'm guessing you know what I'm going to try to do. Combine these two. Now it's super easy to use this. It's essentially a blueprint that you can drag into the scene, and it's a camera. And I'll just position one camera here, and I'll take a second camera and place it over here. I think this is based on the VR Spectator blueprint system. So Gabriel was kind enough to work through this and make it work with a cine camera and have all the amazing mathematical ease in, ease out, and make it kind of work like a crane camera, drone camera hybrid, if you know what I mean. And it all works with just a mouse, so you don't need to use any of these kind of fancy space mouses. So stuff like this, space mouse. Here you go. Hope you can see it. You can get similar camera. So this is the space mouse working, right? So I can also do. Yeah, I'll actually show this. This is really cool. So I have the I think I have the plugin enabled by default, and it works on Unreal really well. And you can use the space mouse to get this kind of weird. Yeah, it's really cool for just controlling the camera in a very precise way in 3D space. You need to get used to it. That's the thing. So this is one of these tools that you can live without all your life and be fine. And once you get it, you do not know how you lived without it. It's one of those things. Yeah. So just bear in mind you can do everything with a mouse. These are really good. Most artists stick to these, although there are some who like to change this or I like to use different kinds of input, and that's why this input method that I'm going to just show you right now is really cool, because this is the input method that kind of emulates this and gives you also a camera switcher. And I'm going to map the camera switcher to my Stream Deck. So I'll be able to just hit the buttons and change the cameras in Unreal. So that's the next step. So I have the LiveLink streaming, which goes through virtual production LiveLink. My phone is recognized. The characters are also here. So I've dragged in the two cameras, and here all I need to do is hit play. And you can see now it's not working. But if I hit one, check this out. You can see this easing move. So I'm just moving my camera around here, my mouse, and here we go. And I can zoom out, zoom in, pull in. I can also scroll in and start tightening in the lens. You can see the focal length here changing. And here's the magic, the really cool part of this. If I hit the middle mouse button, it goes into it changes the focal length, right? So no more messing around with your in sequencer with your focal length plane. You can just click a button and it will always go to that focal length. I would need some more textures here to showcase, but here's also the really cool part. So I have this, let's say I like this camera shot, cool. If I hit 2, I can just position this camera. I need to, I think, make this blueprint disappear. I think it shows up in the gameplay mode with the camera, or some of it, I think one of the modules here is doing this. Anyway, never mind this. I'll try to get a shot from here. All right, pull in the focus, and if I keep on pressing the middle mouse button, it kind of starts pulling more into focus. And hello, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Okay.
Series, that's literally all I use. Like, I don't have to mess with it, and that's what I wanted to show. It's like, yeah, you can do complex things with simple ideas.
I just saw your new videos. Is this not? Oh, sorry.
That's an older one, yeah.
This is the older one.
The
But the
the
new,
newer one that you saw me making, that one's doing really well.
I saw that. Congratulations! Like it has a really cool the Unreal ads. Come on, it has a really cool Unreal look to it.
Yeah,
Like a new look. I don't want to say Unreal, but there is the Unreal look to it. If you all that stuff here, that wasn't in your uh, that that depth of field. There was no way the Unity project that you like.
right.
That's just like up 2 or 3 levels in graphical fidelity
Hmm.
for free. Like while you keep the same, I like that you've kept the same, yeah, essence of it. The essence of it. That is
Yeah, it
what.
did because I didn't want to change too much. Like, I'm like the new episodes, I'm trying new things still. Like, I'm like, okay, well, what happens if I do the video like this or I say things like that? Like that's the only thing that I'm doing different now is just testing the waters and see what else I can do. Like this new episode is I'm making an Easter bunny and he flies a helicopter, and so I'm game right now. I'm in the middle of writing the script for the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty sick. I made it this morning, but and then I just right now just finished making a whole bunch of custom Easter eggs and all
S-
this craziness.
So the episode is 6 minutes long, and it took you around with an estimate of how long to create this whole story from start to
Uh,
end.
About a week and a half. But
That's a,
that was also like hard because I had stuff happen in between, so I didn't quite get to do it how as fast as I would have liked to. But like that was all kind of difficult. Like that track there and all that, I kind of had to build that out as well. So like that's all running on a spline. Whereas like the one that you saw in the beginning, that was just hand key,
hmm
you know. And then yeah, but yeah, I got some marketplace assets for that to be able to pull that in there, and then just utilizing different spots. There's a couple spots like right there, like that's hand key motion cart, but you can't really see it because it was just such a fast thing. And then,
this one
but yeah, like
when he
yeah,
jumps
if you
off.
look at yeah, if you go like slow mo, you can see like the carts smashing into each other, and the wheels are actually turning the right ways. And I put way too much time into that for that little BS.
I see. The motion blur kills the yeah yeah.
But the sound adds it, so it's all good. But yeah, and then after all the tweaks and then like all the lighting, because like you can see the lighting, I wanted to keep it dark, but also still have that like
hmm
that visual thing. So like there, I wanted to focus more on the mind rather than the dinosaur or than the guy there. This scene was incredibly hard trying to get all of that because like trying to pull the right focus and all of that stuff, it was just a pain in the ass.
Just a quick question. This guy, this character with the spider costume, was he inspired
Uh,
from a YouTube video, perhaps?
no,
Just so you
no.
know, there's this famous Vardenga dog costume. He had like a super value Vardenga dog costume YouTube viral. Yeah, the mutant spider dog video here. The
Oh my
guy.
gosh.
Um,
No, I never saw that.
this is like a yeah, it's 183 million. um, so basically, what he did, he dressed his dog up with into a spider costume, like you have the crocodile. Let me just show. And there you go. That's the shot. And yeah, that's
That
what
looks that looks terrifying.
I thought you'd laugh at this. So yeah, it's terrifying. So this made the news all around Poland about
Huh,
8 years. That's why it's super viral. So
that's
that
funny.
that's why I kind of was that is that a call on that? But essentially,
No, that was just my
my mind works in different YouTube ways.
yeah, all of the so like my son actually came up with this whole story and all I did was make the story around what he said. And so like he's like the candles light the way and there's a spider in the tunnel and he originally had said there was a snake too, but I was like I don't really know how I'm going to turn a crocodile into a snake, but I can do a spider.
hmm
And I was also like thinking, okay, time-wise, I don't want to have to do a ton of work, so yeah, went that route. But yeah, it's easier because like I just put it like that. Originally, I had the legs with physics assets on them, so they would actually move and articulate as he walked, like they were just dangling. But it was two things. One, it was too creepy, and two, it was too well, it was creepy, it was distracting, and it was unpredictable for the renders. So especially like right here, like if I wanted him to turn around, I didn't want a leg to accidentally go through silly and then one end up on his back and then it looks weird like it's being held down. And then I
hmm
also thought like, well, once I set him in the mine cart and I start going, like those legs are gonna look really weird and all that sort of stuff.
hmm I see.
So
I see.
yeah, because right here, I knew this scene here was going to be like a, kind of a crazy one. So, I just wanted to get him out of there and not have to worry about, hey, look at those legs. Like right there, it would have been creepy to see those legs moving around.
I
But
think
instead, like
I
you're
think
drawn to the lovey.
I think it's a really good choice. I was like, wow, that's a original smart choice. Like you just like I just use plug plop 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 colors, and that's
Oh
all.
yeah, the material switcher for the feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of animating the feet, you just use the material switcher for
Yep.
very yeah.
And
It
and it's all copy and paste. So like every bit of that was copy and paste material switcher from because like I just apply the first two and then repeat. So
mm,
and then this was fun because like I had to build it in a way that would be really fun and cinematic and show the environment and
this
just
world
the way out.
this world is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And then a little bit of the lovey because I know the kids, especially my kids, would look at that lovey. I bought my son that lovey not too long ago, and so that lovey is actually my son's lovey.
A lovey? What is it? A lovey?
Oh, a lovey is like a stuffed animal you sleep
Oh,
with.
a lovey. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah, that's what we call it. I
So
don't
this
really
guy,
know.
this guy.
Yeah, yeah, that's my son's toy.
So it's an actual photogrammetry. It's
No, 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 that's
no,
just a that's it's made to it's not photogrammetry that one,
oh,
but
okay. All right.
it's just made
It's a
made to look like it.
okay, a model. I see.
Yes.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
But yeah, but there was, I mean, there was some stuff in here that I still wish I could have done a little bit better. Like, there were some moments where the mouth shapes had actually disappeared while they were talking, and I found out that that was because I had accidentally recorded one thing in 24p rather than 30 during take recorder, and so when I went to go convert it to 30p, Unreal Engine decided to try to fill it in. So right here, you'll see that his mouth disappears for a second on this on the spider. So like when you go to record, you have to make sure you like record with take recorder at the proper um, speed. Otherwise, it gets the math wrong
Yeah, it's
on
wise
how
to
to.
always keep the same frame rate throughout your whole production from kind of
Yeah.
from
Well,
that.
usually I do, but it was just take recorder. It just I opened up the project one day and it just defaulted to the wrong thing. So
I see.
yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing this, Corey. Just one more thing I wanted to also show you. It's called this. Have you seen this? The Skybox blockade blockadal. I'll send you the link anyway. Go blockadal labs. Did I spell this right? No. Let me just put this
I
in.
think you when we were in
I think I showed you
Paris, you
this.
had mentioned, yeah.
That you can just type in the blo uh, blo blockadlabs.com.
Maybe I remember.
All right, block, and it's called
Actually, no, I think this is different.
Skybox. There we go. Got it. So check this out. This is a HDRI
Uh-huh.
that you can dream up. Pretty much self-explanatory. So I'll just go dream like uh, silly crocodile in a swamp. And I've tried pulling these into Unreal and they work perfectly.
Wow.
Yeah,
No, I don't know about this.
yeah, check it out.
Okay, so it's putting it together like
Yeah, it doing you the if you save this image and pop it into Photoshop and just save it as a HDR, blah blah blah, you can drag and
uh-huh.
drop them into Unreal and they work through the HDRI plugin. Just
Oh man.
and that's drag and drop. Yeah, HDR backdrop. You just enable this guy, and oh, that's it. Look, I got this.
Oh shit.
Look at this, Corey. Yeah, so have fun with this, please.
Wow.
Upscale these guys, edit them in Photoshop, and they're
Whoa, that's that right there is holy shit.
and
That's
they're
cool.
and they're ready to go. So I wanted to share with this guy with you too.
Yeah, hang on.
Also, let
Blockade
me just send you the link, so you don't need to worry.
Labs.
There you go.
Wow, thank you. That's super cool. And is it free?
Yep,
What the heck?
just free. It's all stable diffusion stuff. Have fun. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Like how cool this is. Yeah, I just like
Like you could make a world out of that easy.
this one came out really good. Like I've had worse ones. Let me just go like goofy uh, sand world. I don't know. I'm just made and I did dreamlike also, and it comes back with the images pretty fast. You get a nice preview already in the blah blah blah. Yeah, and I wanted to go back to like HDRIs when I discovered it. I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna just use these for backgrounds instead of like
Yeah.
trying to make all this in Unreal. I'll just use this as backdrops. Oh, look at this, brilliant. So I get the sky,
Wow.
I get this, I get where's the characters?
I
Yeah.
wonder where it takes this stuff from, because it's obviously taking from sources. I'm like,
It's taking probably from free HDRI sources and panoramic images, and just using the stable diffusion new stuff that is able to
yeah.
stitch it up together. So you don't need to do complicated math to
It's so crazy.
to Let me do just scenic and just see how does it change a lot. It's just like I just discovered just like 2 days ago. Like holy shit, I'm gonna do all this, and I just changed like instead of like Photoshop, just like blah, just like remove this, add this. Uh,
That's awesome.
oh, that looks cool. Oh, brilliant.
Man, this is also cool. Yeah, it's like I could just go through and stare at those all day.
Yeah, Corey. So have fun. I just want to share this also with you. So anyway, this is awesome. So and it just works drag and drop into Unreal, which is even better. And all the light shines on objects and reflects like blah 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 and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy that they even do that.
So I don't know who made like yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah, so I got that shit. I want to show you what I've got going on.
All right, go ahead. I'll stop my sharing my
See what you think of this.
my
So I haven't
shenanigans.
had anybody else. All right, let's see. All right, so you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so here's the I just finished these eggs. So like this there's like a silly crocodile egg and you know whatever. But yeah, so here's the helicopter I just threw together. And the helicopter's gonna fly around and just like shoot eggs everywhere because that's like what it does. But I think it looks okay. Go ahead and start that up. And then hang on a second, pop this on.
Wait, are you using your controller to control it?
I will be using the controller to control it. Really once I get it going. Ah, wow. For now, I'm just dragging. So I can. I'm probably just gonna keyframe.
Well, you could go pilot and just put it into take recorder and just fly in.
I could, but the problem is with flying is like then I'd start having to do the pitch and the roll for turns and stuff like that, which can be kind of a pain in the ass. And
Right.
I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
well, as much as I'd like to do that, it's easier to just like, take it and go, I want it to here to there to there,
Yeah.
and then here's the a rotation average on it or whatever, and then yeah. Because yeah, I was gonna just buy some assets to do it, but then I'm like, nah, forget that. I'll just make my own.
Or like on a spline, right? Like you did the
Uh-huh.
the cart.
Yeah.
Similar. Really
Yeah. I don't
really cool way to animate. Controllable.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'll do a spline on this one though. I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of back and forth. I mean, if anything, there's an auto spline that's essentially created when you put it to a level sequence. But, yeah. But it's gonna look super cool, I think. I had a issue though. I was like, when it gets too close to the ground, it just absorbs all that green. So I'm like, oh, maybe I just don't get too close. So you can see that green just
Oh, it's
also
it gets
eh, eh,
the green
the white.
channel from the green grass, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going that close. It's all up high, but yeah, I think it looks okay. Got the blades a little bit wrong, but it doesn't matter when they're moving fast.
Can you get do you get oh you get a nice motion blur. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, good without render. I mean, once the render goes, it'll look way better.
Isn't it also like a thing that when cameras capture helicopter blades, they kind of see them in slow motion sometimes?
Well, well, what they do is, so let me open up this
When
thing
the
here.
shut
If
when
I set this to 100, the shutter, it's the shutter. So like right now at the speed that it's moving, let's say I probably set this to like instead of a yaw of 75, I'll do a yaw of 100, and
mm-hmm,
this should cause that potential shutter because if I'm running at about 200 FPS,
mm-hmm.
then we should see a shutter.
Ah yes, this you're actually replicating a
Yeah,
real eye, the way a real eye works. Really cool.
right. Yeah, yeah. So there is that, but like I just thought like maybe that's a little bit too fast and almost distracting.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like I felt like 75 was probably
Yeah, it works better.
a bit better. It just feels better for an animated project.
Yeah, that's true.
See, because it's like that thing is going and you don't know how fast, but it looks fast, especially to a kid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
You get like a mini cute one at the back rotating.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got to take this physics off this tail. I just realized his tail was like shooting off to the side. I was like, uh-oh. Pop that physics off there. Nope. Let me grab my crocodile. Oh, actually, I have to go into the blueprint of the crocodile and pull the physics off of that guy. But anyway.
I sent you also the link to the cameras, just so you have
Oh,
that.
cool.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
yes, grab them while they're free because the guy told on the stream that that it's his first that every stream that he wants to do like a free drop
Uh-huh.
as an instructor. That's very noble of him, because most instructors don't do that with Unreal. They don't give out projects like really
Hmm.
nice prepared blueprint, projects.
Yeah.
So that's I even gave him like a tip, and like awesome. We like I'd love to work with. He's a guy from Argentina, Gabriel.
Hmm.
He's like the most brilliant Unreal. Like he knows everything about it. I think so. Just
Nice.
so much experience the guy has with the whole engine.
Add to library. What library is it adding to? I've
Um,
never used ArtStation, so I don't really know.
oh, ArtStation. You just go to the store and you should be able to add to it. Yeah, I think they might want an account from you. Uh,
Oh, I see. Okay. And then from there.
ArtStation is, by the way, Epic's.
Oh, is it really?
Yes, yes, they bought it.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why some people share a lot of Unreal projects.
Let's see, library. I'm trying to find where my library is.
Do you have an
Oh, it
art?
says
Do you have an ArtStation?
no.
Yeah, I need to do mine.
Oh, there it is. I see.
I need to. I want to complete mine finally. Maybe next
There we
month.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the download. Cool.
Got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'll
So
definitely check that out because
so
that would be really fun.
so just copy paste those through File Explorer,
Uh-huh.
and also copy paste the default ini controller. There's a
Uh-huh.
text file from the config because it has the mapped 1, 2, and 3 and all the settings for the cameras.
Cool. Oh yeah, I see that there. I know where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. And then that's just dropping straight
Just
into or
ju-
yeah, I drop that into the content folder, the
you can just
handheld.
drag and drop it into the scene, and when you hit play, you should be able
Yeah,
to control it. When you hit one, you should be able to start flying that camera.
that's awesome. Sweet.
Alrighty, I have to run, get something to eat. But thanks for dropping in and showing. I was able to show you the
Yeah,
setup.
man.
This
Thanks a
is
lot. I
this.
appreciate it.
I'm gonna probably do like some smash animation with this. I don't know yet what, but
Get it. It's fun.
I'm inspired, and I'm looking at your colorful stuff, and I'm just like, oh, this is even more inspiring. It's like
Yeah.
so colorful because kids stuff. I don't get to see kids stuff.
Hmm.
Like, why would I watch kids stuff? So when I see it, it's like so vivid and yeah, and green is makes it calm for me. I like green, so uh,
Yeah. Well, it's like I wanted a world that really just feels good. Like you just want to hang out in there, and all that stuff. It's pretty. I had to rebuild this world after I destroyed the mountains in the last one, but yeah.
okay, yeah, but it's very nice. I mean,
Thanks, man. All right, I'll take it easy.
yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
My God.